Thoughts with Sonidos podcast. I am your host, Mina. Let's get right to it. My boyfriend and I have had threesomes in the past. This was always a mutual agreement, something we both understood and were comfortable with. We would sometimes maintain casual relationships with the women involved. More of a situationship than anything serious. You like it, I love it. About 2 years ago, the women we were seeing moved out of state for a job opportunity. Things ended on a good note. About a month ago, my boyfriend, I'll call him Eli, and I started talking about the possibility of finding another third. We discussed it openly and agreed that if something happened naturally, we'd be open to it. 3 weeks ago, Eli started showing me pictures of a guy, male 29, and asking if I found him attractive. I asked why, and he told me he'd been thinking about bringing him in as a third. If I'm being honest, I never liked the idea of dating two men, especially in a sexual context. Quotation, not a fan, heavy penetration. End of quotation. That's just not my thing. No judgment toward anyone who enjoys that. It's simply not for me. I've always preferred another woman. And since Eli has always identified as straight, I didn't expect anything like this. I asked him if this was some kind of kink, like wanting to watch another man sleep with me. He said no and explained that it would be the same as our usual arrangement and that he would also be involved. I wasn't really feeling the idea, but I agreed to meet the guy and see how the vibe was. We all hung out, and honestly, he was cool. He was attractive too. However, it seemed like he was more interested in Eli than me. Is you down, girl? Eli than me. I thought maybe I was just being insecure because there have been times when Eli felt like women were more interested in me than him, so I tried not to overthink it. For the next 2 weeks, we all spent time together, talked and got to know each other. Last night, we were back at our apartment. We'd had a few drinks. We were listening to music and dancing around. Y'all hear them saxophones? Suddenly, Eli grabbed me and started making out with me. Then he pulled Marcus, male 29, into it. and we ended up in a three-way kiss. I'm sorry. No disrespect to anyone about a three-way kiss. No disrespect, respectfully. Yeah, I worked in a hospital before. Fluids. Wow, but respectfully. And yeah, and bring him in as a third. If I'm being honest, I never liked the idea of dating two men, especially in. Okay, we already did that. Because we was in the three-way kiss. Honestly, I was into it. Okay. So what is all of this for? I'm going to skip a gap of this story that explains NSFW, the details, but we got a point where Eli pulled out me and said something like, "My turn now." Not sure if those were his exact words, but that's what it sounded like. Wait. Skip a gap of this story. Hold on. Maybe it's me. It's probably just me. I'm gonna read it one more time. One more time. I'm gonna read it. We hung out on a three-way kiss. Honestly, I was into it. I'm going to skip a gap of this story that explained NSFW, the details, but we got a point where Eli pulled out me and said something like, "My turn now." Not sure if those were his exact words, but that was what it sounded like. Before I could process what he meant, Eli bent over and Marcus started penetrating him from behind. What do you mean? Why do you need to know what that meant? It meant what he said. What did you think? I completely froze. What did you think was going to happen? They were so focused on each other that they didn't even notice I'd gotten out of bed. They was waiting for you to get up. I grabbed some clothes from my dresser and went to take a shower. I stayed in there for nearly an hour. I had to turn the volume up twice on my speaker because they were so fucking loud. Oh, they're like, who is she? We don't even know who she is at this point. We're somewhere else. When I got out and started getting dressed, everything was quiet. When I checked the bedroom, they were both asleep in my bed. There wasn't even room for me. No one checked on me. No one asked where I'd gone. No one seemed concerned at all. I ended up sleeping on the couch. Girl. What? How dare you? Around 8 a.m., I went back into the bedroom to grab some things, and they were hooking up again like nothing had happened. I just grabbed what I needed and went back to the living room. Girl, you're officially a no one in that relationship, okay? Then they had the audacity to ask me to DoorDash food because they'd woken up an appetite. Now I'm sitting here completely confused. Eli is acting like this is totally normal. They even carpooled to the effing gym together. Meanwhile, I feel blindsided, left out, and hurt. I started talking to two friends about it. One is a pansexual woman, and the other is a gay man. While explaining the story, they asked me what point, asked me at what point did I get the ick. The ick, my kind sir, from the story. I said honestly, it happened when I realized my boyfriend was interested in men and that he'd never told me. They immediately started accusing me of being homophobic and said he was just, hold on. Get the ick. They immediately started accusing me of being homophobic and said he was just expressing himself and that he was just expressing himself and that I shouldn't be judgmental. I was honestly on the verge of tears because that's not where I'm coming from at all. They know that. If Eli had told me he was bisexual or attracted to men, I genuinely think we could have worked through that. What hurts is that I had no idea. I wasn't prepared for it, and I feel like I was completely left in the dark. On top of that, they both acted like I didn't even exist afterward. That's probably what it really is. Now I'm wondering if I'm the problem. Am I being homophobic? Am I overreacting? And most importantly, would I be the a-hole if I considered breaking up with him over this? Girl. Are they not inviting you, or are you avoiding them? Once you make that determination, which you already know what you're doing or what you're not doing, depending on which one you're doing, depends on your next step. So like, if you think that this is something that you said if he'd have told you, you would have been able to work through it. So apparently it's something you can work through. So are you, like I say, are you avoiding, or are they avoiding? Are they really keeping up? Or is it you that just don't feel like, do you feel like now third wheel? And so you're being like, oh, I'll just stay out the way. Like that. If I was in your shoes, I would just bow out gracefully. Respectfully. The end. On to the next one. Yeah. Let's see what these comments say. Okay. Someone says, you're not homophobic. It's reasonable to feel blindsided. Aside from Marcus being a man, the way Eli behaved is enough for any partner to feel isolated or ignored. You need to talk to Eli and see where he's coming from. Maybe you can get some clarity on his perspective. Whether you break up or not is up to you, but you're not the a-hole. What do you think? Okay. Yes, I'm okay, the original poster. Yes, so she responds. Yes, I'm hoping to get some clarity. I just hope that he doesn't take it the wrong way if I say I'm not comfortable with Marcus being our third anymore. Girl, you should. Now that I thought you wanted to talk to him about working it out. No, you want to tell him there's no more Marcus. I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Okay. Somebody respond. At what point did your threesome become just the two of them? Okay. Was it normal in your previous dynamic that you would have sex with the third without the other? Does their sex option, waking up without you, count as cheating? Does their sex upon waking up without you count as cheating? Oh, as soon as they wake up, does that count as cheating? Look, that sounds like a lot of rules and something out me and someone, and she responded, I want to say 20 minutes in, 10 minutes of making out and feeling each other up, 5 minutes of getting head, finger stuff from the both of them, 5 minutes of my boyfriend inside of me before pulling out to bend over. What are we saying here? What is this? What is that for? Play-by-play of what? I mean, we know what, but like, why? Why do we need it? What significance does it have? Okay, somebody responds. Honestly, I kind of get the impression they had hooked up before he even brought Marcus up as possible third. Seems like it was a quick transition into just the two of them having sex, and I can't imagine a first time Eminem being that easy. Think about it. Oh, she responded. That's what played in my head over and over. Just how normal and nonchalant he was about their acts together. And no, I was under the impression that they were new friends who met through mutual friends at a sports bar. There's an update. First, I want to thank you guys for the advice. And just saying that about the comments. Basically, what everyone pointed out was that the issue wasn't that Eli liked men. The issue was that he lied to me, and blindsided me. After reading your comments for hours on end and pacing around my apartment, I finally decided that I needed answers ASAP. When Eli came home, I asked him in one simple question, how long have you known you were attracted to men? The look on his face told me everything before he even opened his effing mouth. Apparently, he's known for the past 3 years or so. He admitted that he'd been questioning his sexuality for a long time but never told me because he was afraid I'd leave. He said when Marcus came into the picture, he felt comfortable enough to finally explore that side of himself. I asked him why he didn't talk to me first. You want to know what his answer was? He thought introducing Marcus slowly would be easier than having an uncomfortable conversation. I couldn't effing believe that was his answer. For 8 years, we've talked through everything together. But somehow he thought secretly developing a relationship with another person, then revealing it during a threesome was a better option. And it just seemed like every time he opened his mouth, the conversation got worse and worse. I asked him if anything that happened between him and Marcus before that night. You know it did. What? You asked me questions you already know. At first he said no. Then I asked again. And he said yes. Come on. They had kissed before more than once. And they had hooked up prior. As soon as he said 3 years, I knew. Just automatically, he was like, oh, he's really saying how long he knew the guy. Okay, they had kissed before more than once. They had hooked up, right? According to Eli, they had been testing the waters emotionally for 6 months before doing anything sexual. And for the past 3 months, they had been hooking up, which means they have been together for a total of 9 months. Not only that, but then his phone starts to ring in the middle of his conversation. Can you guess who it was? Can you? It was effing Marcus. And not only did he have this conversation right in front of me, he didn't hesitate to answer the phone and cut me off in the middle of our conversation. This your husband? I immediately heard Marcus ask if I was still upset. It's what? Still upset? I'm effing furious, and everything in me is keeping me from crashing the F out. And suddenly something just clicked. I calmed down and I realized, why am I giving them this energy? They don't care. They're acting like they don't understand why I'm hurt. Neither of them seemed to understand that I wasn't upset that Eli was attracted to men. I was upset that he had an affair, that he basically cheated right in front of my eyes, and I allowed it to happen. Like, how can they not understand me being upset? My partner has been building an entire separate relationship with someone else and expecting me just to go along with it. I told Eli that when he got off that phone, he needed to pack a bag. I calmly asked him if he could stay somewhere else for a while. Before I could even finish my sentence, he said he already figured out how this conversation was going to go, and he had planned on going to stay with Marcus for a while. How convenient. I said nothing. He walked past me, packed a bag, and left. Now I've spent the last 2 days numb, depressed, and just trying to work through all of this. But I did show my 2 friends my post, and once they got to read it and to see some of the comments for themselves, I actually did get an apology from them for calling me homophobic. I also apologized to them if I came off homophobic. It was just really good to have them around because I was really in a dark place. As for where the relationship stands now, I don't know. 8 years is a long time. It's a hard decision. It's a hard decision. Yeah. Part of me really still loves him, but part of me is actually effing mad. And a very large part of me is just exhausted from all of this. I know some of you are probably going to suggest counseling. Honestly, that's not my MO. I've done counseling, and it's not my thing, and it can get really expensive. But after all this, I think it's safe to say that I'm probably ending this relationship. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we wanted to hear. Eli believes we can work through this and be poly, but I just can't and won't do that. How? He showed you that he can. He is 100% into Marcus, and that's it. He's not even interested in you no more. He didn't show you. He's going to show it to you now. That's being phony. He should have been showed it to you from whenever. Nothing should have changed. Whatever y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? He should have never put you in a predicament to feel that way. Apparently it was something he was doing that made you feel that way. He was showing the guy more attention. Whatever. Part of me still loves him. Part of me is really effing mad. And a large part of me is just exhausted from all of this. Okay. I know some of you are probably going to suggest counseling. Honestly, that's not my MO. Okay, I read it. Eli believes we can work through this and be poly, but I just can't and won't do that. This relationship is over because what I do know is that I deserve honesty. And right now, that is the one thing I'm struggling to forgive. Multiple betrayals and lies, and under this delusion that our relationship was so perfect and great. So thank you to everyone that took time to comment. All right, you're welcome. Oh, and there's another update. Long story short, we're done. Our relationship is over, and I feel free and at peace with how I went about this situation. Me and Eli talked, and to be honest, it wasn't the worst thing ever. We cried, we apologized, and we paid rent for the next month. We knew how this was going to end, and it was obvious. He let me know he would be coming to get the rest of his things this weekend. He only wanted his personal belongings, the air fryer and the recliner. Okay, done. And I'm currently looking for a new roommate to take over the lease. Close friends only, but yeah, that's it. I didn't want answers. I didn't have questions. I just wanted this to be over. I wanted out. And now I can start living for me. Thank you guys for all the positive feedback. For those who kept asking in the comments, I've already gotten tested. I'm 100% clean and healthy. And one last edit. All his things are gone and moved out, and the lease has been signed over to one of my closest girlfriends. We are no contact, and Eli and Marcus have made things official between them. Thanks everyone for the advice. You see what I'm saying? And y'all was together how many years? 8 years? And him and Marcus been together for a couple months now. They married, honey. Ooh, what a slap, what a slap. What a slap to you. Slapped you straight in your face. And you at first, and you had the inkling to have an inkling of thought. Should you or should you not? Stop playing. Oh. Get it together. Get it together, girlie. Somebody said, well, FWIW, whatever that means. This isn't an entirely uncommon event in threesomes. You might be surprised how often something like this happens. And I'm not just talking about a third clicking more with one partner or making one person feel neglected. Though using a threesome as an attempt to legitimize an affair is fairly unique. It was just he didn't really want no threesome. I mean, he probably would have did a threesome because apparently he's okay with that, as he's shown. But his main objective was not that. His main objective was to bring baby home. That was his main objective. And he did it, and he put a ring on it. In not even less than half of the time we've been together. Not even less than half of the time y'all been together. Not even less than half of the time y'all been together. They've been together 9 months. And they're making it official. Y'all been together 8 years. Man. I've been in a similar situation where a threesome quickly and suddenly became a twosome, where I was ignored. I highly doubt that she and I are the only ones. I mean, I would imagine that happens sometimes, you know. If you was with a guy or if you was with a girl for 8 years. 8 years. And y'all have done things together, like brought other people in your relationship, you know. And one time, surprise, I want it to be a guy to be the third person this time. So ladies, I guess that'll be it. I don't know, whatever. Anyone who wants to answer, what would you do? Hello? Next thing you know, you're like, okay. Day comes, y'all doing it, and you get pushed off to bed. No one even recognizes you got pushed off to bed. Because you don't matter. You're out here because you didn't want here. They didn't want you there in the first place. You were aphrodisiac for what was to happen. You was a part of foreplay for what was about to happen. Yeah. So it is what it is. He liked what he liked. You can't change him. And you just go, apparently that's not your one, your person. Stop wasting your time and just go live your life and do you, boo. Guys, what would you do if that was you? If this happened to you, this scenario, if you were in this person's shoes, what would you do? Let us know. Let us all know. Different point of views. All right, guys. And as always, love, peace, and don't ever, 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 ever forget to laugh. All right, guys. Until next time. See ya.